The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The World Health Organization has confirmed that Delta is now the dominant COVID-19 variant in the Philippines. In a briefing today, country representative Dr. Rabindra Abeyasinghe said that more than 70% of the current virus transmission here has been driven by Delta. The WHO official also confirmed that there's already community transmission of the variant in the country. Last week, the health department said that community transmission of the highly infectious COVID variant has been detected in Metro Manila and Calabarzon. The Delta variant resulted in deadly COVID-19 surges in India, Indonesia, and Thailand, among others. The health department has disbursed over 237 million pesos in special risk allowances to healthcare workers. Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeire said the amount was downloaded to the agency's regional offices last August 27. That translates to around 79% of the 311 million pesos the budget department released last week to the DOH. Vergeire added that some 74 million pesos worth of checks are now ready for distribution to local governments and hospitals. More OFWs are lining up at the Bureau of Quarantine to secure their yellow COVID-19 vaccination cards. Those bound for Hong Kong are facing yet another hurdle, and that is the availability of flights. Gerard de la Peña now reports to us live from Quezon City to give us more details on this. Good afternoon. What is the latest on this, Gerard?
Well, Charles, so many applicants are lining up at the BOQ satellite office here in Quezon City. But it turns out that this is just one of the many hurdles that they have to go through if they are to leave the country for employment. Well, this facility at the SM North EDSA is just one of the satellite offices where applicants can secure their yellow cards. In Metro Manila, applicants may secure their yellow cards at SM Mall of Asia and Eastwood, aside from the BOQ main office in Manila. The yellow card, which contains information on vaccination, is accepted in 196 countries and is a requirement for foreign workers for instance in Hong Kong and Oman. The BOQ said they are expanding their capacity to be able to accommodate more due to a surge in applications. The agency, however, is asking the national government for additional manpower. But those bound for Hong Kong will have to face yet another hassle, and it's the availability of flights. This as Hong Kong authorities banned Philippine Airlines flights for 2 weeks until September 11 after it ferried 3 passengers who tested positive for COVID-19. In a statement, PAL said it will still push through with its flights from Hong Kong to Manila every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and will only mount cargo flights from Manila to Hong Kong until September 11. OFWs in Hong Kong also have to spend 800 Hong Kong dollars a day for 21 days for their quarantine hotel. There's also the problem on availability as the designated hotel for foreign workers in Hong Kong is already full. Charles, OFW said that the 370 peso charge for the yellow cards is a bit burdensome for them, and this should be just given out for free instead. Now, lawmakers that we spoke to last week said that they are trying to find funding for this for next year's budget so that this can be given to OFWs for free. Charles.
Thanks for that, Gerard. That was Gerard de la Peña reporting live from Quezon City. We'll have more stories after a quick break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The triumphs of the country's Olympic medalists have been immortalized at the famed tenement basketball court in Taguig City. Lino Lavario has the full story.
Tributes and recognition have come in different forms for the country's 2020 Tokyo Olympics medalists. Big companies pitched in rewards and incentives to weightlifting gold medalist Heidelin Diaz, as well as boxers Nesty Petesio, Carlo Paalam, and Yumir Marshal. But artists at the iconic tenement court in Taguig have something else in mind. Visual artists in the area, led by Jerry Gabo, collaborated to create an Olympic mural the size of a basketball court.
So ito na lang yung naging way namin para magpasalamat sa kanila. Kahit yung mga nagsubok sa mga hindi ho nakakuha ng medal, congratulations pa rin po sa lahat. Ito ho bilang pasasalamat, sana ho makarating sa inyo.
This is not the first time artists from the tenement court in Taguig caught the public attention. Artist Maya Carandang is behind the paintings of LeBron James and the 8th Division World Boxing Champion Manny Pacquiao. And who would forget this tribute for NBA legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, which was finished in 18 hours after their untimely deaths in January 2020. The tenement visual artists say that they want to inspire the youth to put their time and energy to good use.
Kesa yung magala, gumawa at malayo sa ibang bisyo. So hindi po namin hangad ang maging tanyag bilang artist. Actually, marami pa ho kami kakaining bigas para masabing artist kami. So marunong lang po kaming gumawa.
Petesio herself has expressed admiration for the mural as someone who likes art.
Gusto ko lang po mag-thank you po at paturo ako nun. Mahilig din po ako sa arts pero mas nag-focus ako sa boxing. So, thank you po. Grabe, solid po. Ang ganda po ng ginawa nyo. Na-appreciate ko po nung sobra-sobra. So, God bless you po at ingat po kayo lagi.
For News 5, Lynn Olivario, we are One News.
Time now for a quick look at today's other top stories. The Octa Research Group warns that daily COVID-19 cases in the country could reach the grim milestone of 25,000 next week. This came after more than 22,300 fresh infections were logged on Monday, higher than what the research group expected. Senator Richard Gordon tells the chiefs that President Duterte may be held liable in the purchase of overpriced medical items. Gordon previously presented footage from a meeting attended by Duterte and the president of Pharmally Pharmaceutical, and the local firm bagged over 8 billion pesos worth of deals with the budget department even without prior bidding records. And in Afghanistan, Taliban fighters celebrated the takeover of the Kabul airport from American forces with gunfire that echoed across the capital. This came after the U.S. withdrew its last troops, ending 20 years of war that took thousands of lives and cost trillions of dollars. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star and Business World online. Do visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. And you can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Charles Lejano. We're One News.